So it's been a while since I made a video, and I probably wouldn't be making one today if I hadn't had a discussion last night with the therapist that I engaged for the kids to talk to about the divorce. And if you ever get a chance to listen to all of this, Evan, I just want to thank you personally. What we talked about was very helpful for me to finally be able to express to someone the things that I've kind of worked out in this series of videos, and to have someone like Evan, who is a licensed therapist, kind of give a validation to my thoughts and the conclusions that I came to in those journals. I had decided to make this video today because I feel better. I have not made a video lately because I have not felt the need to. It is Thanksgiving Day, and I am headed home from work to a household that has my ex-wife in it and her roommate, who will be joining us for Thanksgiving. And how do I feel about that? I have to say, last night when I was talking to Evan, I was a bit nervous because I felt like I was going to need to finish entertaining people here at work, at the casino, and then turn around and return to my own house and have to keep that mask on, to keep that entertaining mask on. Because this is going to be the first Thanksgiving that we are going to have not as a family, even though Jennifer is going to be there. But I have to say, as I drive away from work and I think ahead to what waits for me at the house, I don't feel that nervousness. I don't feel that trepidation. It's not going to be okay. It's not. But I am okay with it not being okay. I am going to say that I have been, over the last 4 weeks, taking control of my life. I have spent the time wisely. I have started doing some projects in October after I got back from Connecticut. Just around the house, little things like the outside railing along the porch was rusty, so I repainted it. It's not my house. We're still renting it from someone else who should have done it for us, but they haven't. And I need to take control of my environment and take control of my life. So I went out and I got some paint and I repainted it and I chipped off the rust beforehand. And it really made me feel good, like I had done something instead of just sitting there and watching my life get worse. The bathtub has no feet on it underneath the floor, and so it flexes all the time when somebody steps in, and the caulk around it is destroyed all the time. And it's terrible. And I took some shims, and I broke up a piece of plywood and put the plywood underneath the tub and propped it up with shims, and it still flexes a little bit, but not nearly as much, and I feel like if I re-caulk it soon, the caulk might actually stick and stay this time. It's such a, again, it's not my house. I shouldn't care about these things, but I do, because it's the house that I'm living in. It's my life. And so doing little things like this, taking control of those things, really is making me feel better about myself. I have been thinking about cryptocurrency for a long time, and thinking about mining cryptocurrency as a way to get passive income. I believe in cryptocurrency, and I think it's exciting. And the more I read about it, the more firmly I believe that it is the next thing, the next form of money. And so I bought some cryptocurrency with some of the money that I had saved, and I feel really good about that. I feel like it was something that I never would have done while I was married with Jen. It was something that I don't think she ever would have approved of or understood. But she doesn't matter anymore. Her opinion doesn't matter anymore. Only mine does. And getting back to that mindset of just doing what I think is right feels good and feels empowering. As I'm sure it probably does for her, now that she doesn't have to worry about my opinion. I took some of my other savings and I started trading in the stock market with a couple of my online friends. And they have been kind enough to take the time to teach me how to use a trading program. I had started a month ago trading on the New York Stock Exchange, and the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 index has been very good to me. And I have made some smart decisions. And that has made my confidence in myself shoot through the roof. So these little things that I have been doing, one on top of the other, have been building like bricks. And they have been giving me confidence in myself. Am I still in a precarious financial situation? Yeah, you bet I am. Jennifer told me last week that she and all the other executives at the casino are taking a 20% pay cut. And so now she is just barely able to pay for the house that we live in, plus all of the other expenses that go with it. And I'm probably going to have to step up and start paying for more things. I am okay with that in principle, and as long as it is benefiting the children, that's fine by me. So, will this be my last journal entry? I am not sure. I think it could be. And if that's the case, I will say right now that this has been immensely beneficial. I have really been able to self-therapy my way to a better place. And it has not been easy, as listening to these journal entries over the past couple of months have shown me. But it has been beneficial and necessary. And I feel like I have truly turned a new leaf, opened a new door, started a new chapter, whatever metaphor you would like to use. And I am going to be okay. And because of that, as Evan and I talked about last night, because I'm going to be okay, I am going to be a better father for my children. And that means the world to me.